just going to sit there? Or are you going to sit over?
I tell you what.
It's going to curve down.
You should start using that for
It looks like
Do
Do you think it looks like a dog?
It needs no.
I need like a one line how to explain this thing, right? So Keith
Gordon?
Barrett, a wood carving artist, made a statue about Mary Ann McCann who escaped slavery. Anyway, the end statue is sitting at North Shields now, overlooking the sea.
Right.
So that was a piece from the statue that he made.
Oh,
and
okay.
he made it because we asked him to make us a bench. And I was like, oh shit, I'm going to offend him. Looks like a little dog. He's like, and I walked in, he's like, oh, Dan, looks a bit like a little dog. I'm like, I'm pleased you
he
said
said
it.
it.
So then we named it Gordon after Sting.
I need to lie down on it.
It's a longer
It's nice,
WhatsApp
isn't
chain.
it?
Yeah. I've glued his legs so he's safe. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, was the leg not on it? Like?
No,
Was
they keep falling off.
post Heather Mills.
That was post. Heather Mills.
Mate, honestly,
Heather Mills nearly fell off.
Do you know Heather Mills? One-legged Heather Mills.
Oh, Heather Mills, huh?
She sat on it when the leg was nearly falling off.
That's real.
Did I ever tell you about that? So she
nearly
sat
fell
in the
off.
studio, right?
Paul McCartney's bird.
Aye. She sat in the studio. That was broken, and she was sitting on it, and I was going, I can't have that story of Heather Mills, the lady with one leg, falling off a
competition,
stool
like.
with a broken leg.
Nick Barnes in it.
I think
Oh, he was class, Nick. Like,
Gary's down there. It's just above his shoulder.
Ben, come on.
Out on there's James Dixon. He did all he did.
Oh, Jimmy Dick. Jimmy. I've known Jimmy for years. He's always trying to get us to go to the Newcastle game. Funny enough, not since we got in the Premier League, he hasn't even. He used to invite us all the time. Yeah, you know, you're watching Championship and League One football. Do you want to come? I was like, mate, I can't go. To look stitches up for the Derby game, you know. So I've been asking him for weeks. Normally, I sit in the Quinn Sports Bar. So until next season, you would just ask for tickets.
Yeah.
And like, oh, Paul, no one's getting Newcastle tickets. It's not enough. So I was asking Luke for, mate, when are you going to get these tickets? Because he always says, every time I see him, he's like, yeah, if you need any tickets, let us know. And I never ask him because I hate asking.
Yeah.
And he said, the week of the game, he says, about as much chance as me starting, you getting these tickets. And then on the Saturday, literally on the Saturday, he said, guess what? I said, what? He said, I'm starting. I was like, oh, you fuck. Because he'd been nowhere near the team.
Yeah.
How do you nowhere near?
Yeah.
So he said, we've got no players. I says, he said, the bad news with the tickets, so he said, they're in the home end. I was like, well, I can't go there. And he was like, and so anyway, he told us he got them, and I rang up. You know, you weren't really supposed to go on your own, were you? So I rang the fountain in South Shields, said, can you get us on the bus? He was like, all right, we'll get you and your son on the bus. Like at 10 each or something. I said, oh, mint. And then Luke said, the tickets are in the home. I said, well, I can't fucking go, can I? I can't go and get tickets from the home end. Someone will see us. So someone will be like, I went to an England game there last year. I went to an England game there, and someone went, he's a fucking Mackham. Straight away. And Newcastle invited us. They'd invited us in a box because I'd ran an event there. They said, yeah, Catmull was in it as well. Anyway, I went to I ended up cancelling the bus. I said, mate, I'm really sorry. I've been fucked around on the tickets. I can't come. And then 2 hours later, Luke said, I'm only fucking with you. Here's your tickets. Fucking nightmare. So then I had to ring him back and say, mate, I'm really sorry. Can I get them 2 tickets back on the bus? Nightmare. But what a day, man. Yeah. What a day.
Oh, mate, honestly.
Unbelievable. This is nice, yeah.
Is that all right? You happy?
Lovely, yeah.
Are you comfortable?
I'm very comfortable.
Is he signed the wall?
Yeah. I signed the wall, but yeah, he's done it.
Big dick energy. Bringing that big dick energy.
Yeah. I was going to say, we've just done a podcast and we've had 2 meetings already. I was like, I've got to match Paul's energy. I'm like,
I said I've had no sleep last night, man.
He's torn his meniscus.
Torn me meniscus, and I've got that ganglion's the worst. The ganglion pain is horrific. It's like toothache in the back of your knee. It's the worst. Yes. I'm walking the streets at 2 a.m. because the problem is it doesn't hurt that much through the day. But then as soon as you lie down, the fluid starts pooling and then it presses against the nerve on the back of my knee to rent. I'm walking the streets at 2 a.m. Well, I've had the ganglion for years, but it doesn't bother us that much. But I torn the meniscus training jiu-jitsu. And then there's obviously more fluid around the knee because of the injury, trying to heal. And then it's all just fucking filtering at the back of the knee. So on Monday I'm at the they've got to put ultrasound on it and then stick a massive needle in and pull all the fluid out. Because they can't cut it out because of where it is. Yeah. There's too much. He said there's too much clot work around there to pull it out. Yeah. So is what it is.
You know, the last time we spoke, right? You left here and you said, I apologise now because you're going to be all over your feed. So I'm like, no, you're all over my feeds, mate. So yeah. And also I wanted to open up the day. Like, what's the matter with the Lake District, like?
What? Oh, I missed that.
I saw a post. I don't like the lake. I'm not a Lake District guy. I'm like, what's all this about?
Do you know what, right? Do you know what happened, right?
That's why you're not like
when I make a post, right? The first thing I think on social media is, will people comment on this?
Right, okay.
Normally, so my lass shared the same photos and just said, hey, we had a great time in the Lake District. But I'm like, well, if I'm going to post, I want to get some engagement.
Okay.
So people lost their shit over
Did
it. And it was just crack. Like, I don't mind the Lake District. I was just like, I hate camping. I didn't like the Lake District. I didn't like caravans. I didn't, what else do I not like? I didn't like hiking boots. I didn't like sheep. And I didn't like National Trust shops. I didn't like Kendall Mint Cake either. I don't mind any of them really. Do you know what I mean? I just like I like a bit of a wind up.
But mate, you kind of double down on it though, and you just
absolutely.
I know, but you're completely fearless. Why is that? Do you kind of?
Why are we too safe?
Because why we're safe? I mean, I've been watching Paul's stuff, and he's like, it's all about your personal story and putting yourself out there because that kind of helps people engage with you.
Do you know what? Right? Do you know what? I'm like, if do you know the content that does the best is anything that's a reaction. So if I react to something, but I don't really like doing that because I can't be arsed sometimes with it. Do you know I did that Jake Humphries one and it went.
I saw that.
I even had a recording.
It's been on
I even had a famous celebrity who replaced Jeff Stelling.
Right.
Okay.
Messages and say, Paul, I'm so glad you did that video.
Oh, really? Yeah. I think it's a thing in industries, isn't it? So,
he just said it's fucking grift. And those videos do the best, but then sometimes I can't be also the thing. But personal stories and personal opinion, AI is massive at the minute. I had AI go in, this is crazy, I had this AI called Claude. And I said, go into my Meta Business Suite. So basically, go into my Facebook and Instagram accounts.
I've been this one.
Madness. And I seen what it was doing. I said, can you find my best performing posts? The ones with the most comments? Because comments now, Facebook and Instagram, that add, there's kind of 3 to 4 times more weight given to comments than likes.
Yeah.
Because comments mean that people are staying on the platform.
Engaging,
And that's what they want. So I said, can you pull out the posts that are have the most comments? Because I'm not on social media for anything else than to grow my business and my profile.
Yeah,
it's the only reason I'm on. I'm not.
You tired of it?
Nah, it's fun. I have a lot of fun with it. Like, I love it when a troll comes at me and gives me shit. Like, I love that, mate.
They're the best ones.
I love that, mate. That's my best content. So I had. It's and I just had to go through, and I said, it found all the top performing posts, and I said, what do they all have in common? What's the theme? Their personal stories and personal beliefs, strong personal beliefs. And I'm like, if I can weave what I do into the personal story, great.
I didn't think you see.
So the follow up to that Lake District one is last week. It's I think it drops on maybe tomorrow. I said the follow up to the Lake District one. I was in the lakes. I came back and one of my programs had sold out, and I didn't pick my phone up for a week. So that is, I've got the Lake District story. If you're a business owner and you want to learn how I take a week off holiday, comment below and I'll show you how I do it in a YouTube video. So it's all, I don't tire of it. And I'm not fearless. I'm not fearless, right? I'm just like, I'm on social media for a reason.
I was going to ask that though.
And I still get a little bit, the funny enough, if I feel a little bit scared, I know it's the right one. If I feel a little bit of an ick around posting it. As someone said to me that success is the top of cringe mountain. There's a little bit of a cringe about the post, right? There's a little bit of cringe or a little bit of, ooh, I know it's going to be a good one. And sometimes I post it and I don't even look at it for a few hours because I'm like, nah, this is going to say, it's like, when you drop a smoke bomb or you fart in a lift and get out. I feel like I'm farting in a lift and then getting out and someone else has to deal with the smell. And then what happens is, if I say something really strong, people fight in the comments, and I'm like, oh, hands off you.
They're the best ones.
They're the best ones.
We got that early days, didn't we? Just see people scrapping.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, Paul, you're successful anyway, so I think there's a freedom of like, well, you can't harm me, and this is not going to harm my business. So that's why I say you're kind of doubling down on everything you do, but people starting out, they can't do that, so it's really tough.
Did you not feel that yourself when you first started using social media to grow the business?
I've got a video. We're talking about the suicide video, right? That video there, I had sat on that for 18 months. I'd sat on the video for 18 months. It was right at the start of what I'm doing now. And I knew it was powerful. I was scared to post it. I didn't want my mum to see it. I didn't want my mates to see it because it's a heavy video. And it was right at the start. And I was like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen here? And all the worst stuff that I thought was going to happen happened. People gave me shit. People told me I should have jumped. People told me I was a joke. People told me I was a pussy. Still every day I get a comment.
Strangers or people.
Strangers, aye. And the worst thing that was going to happen was I've never seen anyone die from getting criticism on the internet. You see people take it. I'm not discounting at all the people that have taken it really heavily, but nothing's going to happen as a result of someone talking about me on the internet. It's not real life. That's what I think about social media. It's not real life. So the things that I made a video once about, it's one of my most popular videos actually, where I called it Trolls in Real Life. And I just had people, I took loads of comments, the worst comments that people had said to me, and I had people in my life come up and say it to me. And I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, imagine, if you think about some of the comments, imagine someone saying that to your face. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So I had me PT call us a dick. Just literally had someone in an event put their hand up and say, bell end. Do you know what I mean? And those videos, one of them's got 150,000. Vicky Patterson shared it. She was like, this is so good, trolls in real life.
Yeah.
Because people just wouldn't say what they say on the internet to people.
Did you watch that last one laughing thing?
Last one laughing, yeah.
Did they read out horrible comments?
When Ramesh does that.
He did that.
So Ramesh gets all these like nasty comments people have said about his eyes and all this.
Aye.
And then he gives one to each of them.
Aye.
They've all got to say to him.
And that's how I see it.
Without
That's
laughing.
why. That's what I mean. I'm like, the worst thing that's going to happen is that. And a personal story is a personal story. Like, people will either relate to it or they won't. So if I was first starting out, I probably wouldn't state, because for me, there's two ways to do it. It's personal stories or strong personal beliefs. Strong personal beliefs is a little bit, that's the one that takes a little bit more, ooh, this might upset a few people.
Do you feel the responsibility to do it though? I do. I mean, I used to post all the time, and I used to get shit off people for doing it.
I think I have to post all the time for my business anyway. And I do have, if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't, I'm that stage of my life, and you were said I'm successful. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't do it. I don't have to do it. I just,
That's
part
what
of
I
me
mean.
feels, well, and people like me content as well. So of course some people hate it, but some people, if I go a few days without posting, people are like, where you been like? Where you been? And when I'm on holiday, it just goes out automatically, and my team will post it. And if I didn't like making it, I wouldn't post it. I don't post things that I wouldn't read or that I wouldn't laugh at.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've got a few friends that are comedians. They're like, if I don't find the joke funny, then I'm not going to tell the joke.
Yeah.
And then some people, I'm like, if I find something funny, I'm going to tell it. Me, I've done the stand-up thing. And when I do stand-up, sometimes I'm the only one laughing at the joke.
Have you?
Aye.
God, terrifying.
And Russell Kane said, he said, Paul, he said, as long as you find it funny, it doesn't matter. He said, I sometimes laugh at it, no one else is laughing. Usually it's like a pretty something about wanking or something. Usually I laugh at it and I'm like, no one else is laughing. I once made this joke about, fucking hell, about men wanking off, right? Masturbating.
Clip.
I don't know where. These two are going, what are you on about? What's that? I've heard about it, but I don't know what it is. So I made this joke and I was talking about how when you finish, you kind of walk to the toilet and you pants around your ankles and you waddle back to the toilet. And then I said this random, it wasn't even meant to come out. And I said, it's like, you're like a penguin waddle back to the room, a penguin holding a fucking jellyfish or something. and I said to myself, oh, penguins don't even have fucking hands. And I burst out laughing. I burst out laughing. No one else laughed at the joke. And then I told my friend Russell about it. He's like, oh, Paul, that's great. He said, as long as you find it funny, it doesn't matter. So I'm like that when I'm posting on the internet. I post stuff that I find funny, or that I find entertaining, or that I find inspiring.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point. If it's not fun, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, but how do you go from like starting out? Like, you must, if you've always been like this, I know we haven't covered this before.
I mean, I've been in business, Chris, like 25 years. So I suppose it's just became part of my identity.
Where did that start though? I want to know where your business started.
I started as a personal trainer.
Yeah. That's what my son just started doing. Left school.
I left school, did the engineering thing, got fat, got in shape. People ask me how I did it. Started personal training people. And then, mate, back there, I say this all the time to guys that I'm coaching. I'm like, mate, do you know how easy it is to get clients now? It's not hard. I used to have to fucking deliver flyers through people's doors in Clevedon Village. Yeah. Because that's where the rich people live that could afford personal trainers. I used to have to write a press release and hope it got in the Shields Gazette. That's how else did you get clients? You used to have to go to fucking BNI meetings. That's probably the worst one. You used to have to go to all of them. I'm like, do you realize you've got millions of people looking at the phone and you've got an opportunity to get in front of them for free? Yeah. You could legit post every 10 minutes. I was looking if I could do a flyer drop every month. Yeah. You know what I mean? Walking and doing it myself and my wife. Like, people don't know how easy they've got it, really.
Yeah, completely.
So it's I suppose it's part of my identity to get up in the morning and think, this is mental, considering what I'm doing in my life right now. How am I going to get customers today?
How did you go from engineering to PT? What was the...
Fucking hell.
This is a weekend hobby you can...
So it started off, I got fat. So I met my wife when I was 17, which is mad, 46 this year. It's mad, that, isn't it? So I met my wife when I was 17. Obviously, you discover booze, you discover all that shit. I was working night shifts, I discovered the belly buster sandwich on Gateshead High Street from a place called Porky's. Porky's on Gateshead High Street. Yeah. So I used to go there, and then I think I saw a photo of myself. I'm like, I'm going to have to get in shape. So I bought this program, and it was called Body for Life by a guy called Bill Phillips, right? This is so long ago. And I got in shape, and people asked me how I did it. I was like, you know what? I started getting into how the body works and fitness and that. So I was reading Men's Health and I saw an advert for a course to become a personal trainer. And mate, back then, 2001, personal training wasn't really a thing.
No, it wasn't.
Celebrities had personal trainers. That was it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to go and do this course. This is how mad it was. And I've never spoken to them ever about this. My mum and dad kicked me out because my dad got us this. I've got 2 GCSEs, which is mad because my son's got his coming up. Yeah. So I've got 2 GCSEs, one in French and one in Spanish. Right? Yeah. Didn't even pass English. My Thai massage therapist thinks it's fucking hilarious. Oh, you not speak English? I'm like, no. Well, the joke is the French and Spanish had an oral exam. English didn't have an oral exam, so I couldn't chat my way through it. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't chat shit. So my dad had got me this apprenticeship because I legit couldn't get into college at the time. He needed 3 GCSEs and there was no way I was going to resit them. So my dad got me this apprenticeship, and the day that I finished the apprenticeship and got the certificate, I handed me notice in. Yeah. And my mum and dad were like, whoa, what are you doing? And at the time, personal one-to-one training wasn't a thing, so you had to go and work in a gym. And the gym income was 11 grand a year. Yeah. Me mum and dad were like, hang on, you've just got a trade behind you that I got you. There's the only reason, and I was fucking useless as well, to be fair. I was shit. I was the worst engineer on the planet. The worst part is I was shit and I hated it. That is not a great combo for someone like me. I had fucking zero interest in it. I used to spend a lot of time sleeping in the disabled toilet and reading the Daily Sport. Remember the Daily Sport? Oh, yeah. Where they used to put celebrity heads on like a naked, someone random naked. How did they get away with that? You know, how did they get away with that? So I used to spend most of my time in the disabled toilet asleep because there was a backrest and in the handrails, right? And then, so I got that personal training job. My mum and dad kicked me out, and then I kind of fell out with them, moved to Harrogate, worked there for a bit, trained David Jason. He was my first personal training client. And then I got headhunted by a company called what are they called now? Nuffield in Gosford.
Oh, I know Nuffield.
It was called Greens, and it hadn't opened yet. And this guy had seen me doing something, and he said, "Come and work for me." So I moved home.
I guess you were quite niche then,
Very niche.
PT wasn't a big
no,
deal,
it wasn't
especially
a thing.
up here.
It wasn't. Well, I went for a job at fucking Bannatynes or something, and they basically said this qualification. So it was Bannatynes, and there was on the quayside, and there was another one. I think it was called Fitness First. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I couldn't get the jobs there because they basically said this qualification isn't a thing here, because I moved to Leeds to do the qualification and said it isn't a thing here. And then I eventually got this job at Greens, and I got sacked from there. And then I was like, what am I going to do now? So I started.
Can I ask you why you got sacked?
Nah. Nah. I talk about more, but my wife will hear it. That's how she still doesn't know why I got sacked. No, he can't ask us.
Right, okay.
Let's just say a multitude of things.
Right, okay.
A gathering of written warnings.
Right.
Gathering of written warnings. A collection of written warnings. A pile of written warnings.
Good on, Neil.
So I got fired, and I was like, what am I going to do now? And personal training started to grow a little bit. So I did 2 things. I started training people in the house, right? So I took the train. If you've ever needed a shit at 6 o'clock in the morning, in someone that you hardly know's house, when the family are still asleep, you can do anything. Standing on the stage in front of thousands of people is nothing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Compared to needing a shite at 6 o'clock in the morning and someone that you hardly know's house who's paying you to be there, and the family's still asleep, mate. That is a feeling that I cannot explain. So I do that, and then I teach like classes in gyms all over the place. Yeah. And that's how I got a lot of clients actually. So I'd go to Fitness First. That wouldn't give me the full-time job, and I'd teach a fucking spinning class. Yeah. And then people would like me and they'd say, what else do you do? I do personal training. It's a bit sneaky actually. And then I kind of built from there. I was saying, I think the last time I was here, I was saying I built that business quite successfully. I started running boot camps in the park. I started, the amphitheatre next to Coleman's?
Yeah.
I did them in the amphitheatre there. That grew exponentially. And then I discovered success, didn't know how to handle it, started drinking again, started snorting a lot of coke again. Moved to Marbella. Terrible idea.
When did that stop?
The
original,
2014 when I wanted to kill myself. Yeah. So 2012, my son was born. We went on honeymoon, didn't come back. So I basically went on honeymoon to Marbella. The business was kind of, I didn't even know anyone successful, guys. I didn't know anyone. I didn't know how to deal with it. Yeah. And that was the first time really that I'd started experiencing criticism. Like local people were talking shit about me because I started winning. People were leaving, talking about me, and I didn't know how to deal with that. Yeah. As a lad that went to a school in South Shields that isn't there anymore called King George Comprehensive, it was rough as fuck.
I used to play football against them.
Really awful. It's been knocked down twice or something now. It's terrible. And I went to that school and my approach was always, well, let's fucking go then. You're talking shit, let's go.
Aye.
Obviously, when you're a businessman, you can't do that. So my thing was, I'll just run away. So I went to Marbella. The business was doing really well. And I just continued what I was doing at home, but with no work. And then while I was there, I had I'd go missing for 2 or 3 days at a time. And then bearing in mind, there's me, my wife, a 2-year-old, and then she's pregnant as well. My daughter was born there. And I'm just acting like a fucking giant baby, really. So I got diagnosed bipolar when I was there. I'm slow.
Was that a shock to you?
My energies. They diagnosed me with ADHD first.
Aye.
So they said you got ADHD, which is fucking obvious, right? It's obvious. It's obvious that. And
Lives
then
in this room, doesn't it?
I mean, you're not even cool these days if you haven't got ADHD. But so they diagnosed me ADHD first, but then I kept having these obviously massive highs and massive lows. The highs obviously came with how much fucking powder I was putting up my nose and the partying I was doing. And then the downs were bad. And then I remember having a meltdown in a car park in a place called Estepona, which is about 45 minutes away from Marbella. And my wife said, you need to go and see this fucking doctor again. And he said, you've got bipolar disorder. You passed all the tests to say you got bipolar disorder. And it was a private English doctor. He said, the problem is we don't really treat it here. And my wife was like, we need to get home. My daughter had been born by this point. So we got a newborn, a 2-year-old, a fucking 34-year-old baby, because that's what I was. My wife was like, we need to get home. So we came home and we thought I was going to fix some things. I got some medication. I saw a doctor. The problem that I had was I didn't know anyone in Marbella, yet I was still going out and partying all the time with random people that I didn't even really know. And obviously, when you move to Marbella, you move to for everyone's your mate now, aren't they? You know your mates from, I'm going to come out and see you. And then so that, it was basically like a 2-year stag do. Awful. Yeah. So I moved back home. Now though, I've got drinking partners because I've got all my old mates. Now I know more dealers now. I only knew one dealer there. If I couldn't get a hold of him, I couldn't get on it. Yeah. Sometimes I couldn't get a hold of him. In fact, he'll be gone. He'll be in jail or something now. But I came back home and I had more access to it. So I got worse. And the problem is then was the business was doing well that it didn't really need me that much. I didn't really need to do that much. And then obviously it all came to a head where I was December 19th, 2014 was when I was on the cliffs. And it's happening so much in South Shields at the minute, man. Yeah. It's happening so much. And that was my wife basically saved my life and woke me up, gave me a wake-up call, gave me a kick in the dick. I ended up on suicide. I remember being on suicide watch on Christmas Day. There was people that had to come to my house and sit with me on Christmas Day because I was fucking rock bottom. And my wife she'd almost follow me every time I left the house because she didn't know if I was going to come back. Yeah. Which is obviously a terrible place to be. And she even told me, mate, this is probably the worst part. And I didn't know this until I self-published a book in 2019 and the editor said, will your wife do like an afterword, which is the bit after. You don't normally see much of that, but can't you do the afterword? Now, I hadn't read it and I read it and I didn't know this. She basically thought about telling me, I was in so much pain and she hated it so much that she almost let me just do it because she hated seeing me that low and in so much pain. And that the next 2 years were obviously turbulent. You put on different meds, you try meds don't work. Some meds do work but make you feel fucking terrible. You're in and out of fucking hospitals and they wanted to put me in the bead wing. And remember the bead wing?
All right, yeah.
And they said to me, this changed my life actually, and I haven't really talked about this before. In 2014, I also went on a course in America called Wake Up Warrior, which is mad. It was a big personal development thing, and it was a very manly thing. Like, this is mad, this. People don't believe me when I tell them this. The first thing I had to do on this course was fight a man that I'd never met on the beach. Laguna Beach, California. They'll say, bring a gum shield. I put a gum shield in. I put a head guard on. I put some gloves on. I thought I could fight. I got fucking beat up, right? Legit, that's the first thing you had to do. And it was like, that's to disarm you because the course was expensive. And this is why I resonate. All the men on the course were American, obviously, but were like me. They'd built a successful business, but the rest of their life was a fucking mess. Yeah. So the guy said the reason we do this is because what happens is successful businessmen who come to event, basically it's a dick swinging contest. And this beats the fucking ego out.
Well, I was going to say,
you now have to let your
ego, equalizes everybody.
You don't even. He said, I almost said you have to let your guard down, but your guard basically gets fucking punched down. Yeah. And that really opened my eyes. And I'd go there every quarter. And I remember one time, There's a lady called Donna Turner. She's from Sunderland. She changed me fucking life, this woman. I'm dying to interview her, but she's like, no, I'm not doing it, Paul. She doesn't want any of the credit for doing it. But she was, do you know what? When you're low like that, fellas, you mollycoddle it a little bit. People want to mollycoddle you. I'm not that guy. I'm not the armor. I'm a kick me in the dick.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm shit.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm shit. Tell me it's my fault. And I'll be like, I've got a lot of fuck you energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Watch. And then Donna said to me, Paul, you're this far away from going in the bead wing. And if you go in the bead wing, you will not be allowed to travel to America. And I've never told her any of that before. It just came up when I said that. She did a couple of things for me. I remember her once in 2014, Christmas Day, I'd actually been drinking on Christmas Eve, even though 5 days before, I was suicidal. Still Christmas Eve, innit? Got to have a drink on Christmas Eve.
A default, innit?
You got to have a drink on Christmas Eve, even though you're... And I remember coming to my house on Christmas Day, she was like, you were fucking drinking last night, weren't you? I was like, aye. She looked at me. She didn't even say anything. She looked at me. Then your mum's got glasses. Your mum got glasses. Aye. My mum's got glasses. And she does this thing where she looks at me over the top of her glasses. And it's like, you are a fucking... Like the disappointment look. And she looked at us like that. And I was like... And I felt it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I've let Donna down here. She didn't say anything. She didn't have to. And that was a bit of fuck you energy. Then again, a few months later, she said, if you go on the bead wing, you're not going to be allowed to go on these fucking trips to America. And that was another wake-up call. And then obviously it's been a little bit of a journey since then. Aye, a little bit of a journey since then.
But it wasn't like a one-time done and then you moved on. It was like,
fuck?
it was a drip feed, wasn't it?
Drip feed. It was it ups and downs. And then 2016, maybe a little bit later, I was still on meds. I was still on something called lithium. And lithium is the it's like the gold standard medication for bipolar disorder. But that just fucking numbed me. So I'd go from having these massive highs, self-induced massive highs, to these massive lows. And lithium's meant to balance you out. But it was like, obviously some of you guys can't see this, but it was like going from, let's just say 0 is rock bottom, 10 is mad. It's called, the fuck's it called? What's it called? You're having I should fucking know this.
I know what you mean, though.
Manic.
Yeah.
You're having a manic episode. So manic's 10 out of 10, rock bottom 0. Lithium you'd be the 2 or 3 all of the time.
But don't you hear people say that, though, about even like anti-depression medication? Some people anchor their identity to the manic episodes. When you're dealing with the average all the time, you don't feel like yourself.
Nah, I didn't feel like myself. So at this point, also, I'd gone from drinking every fucking weekend, sometimes 2-3 days in a row, to drinking probably once every 3 months. I'd probably drink once every 3 months, maybe a bit more at Christmas, because I still hadn't made the fucking link. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I still hadn't made the link.
blowouts though? Like
I blowouts. Maybe, but one night.
Yeah.
Not what most men would consider normal.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking normal. so I'd stopped drinking as much in 2016. I said to the doctor, I said, listen, I need to get off these meds. He was like, why? It's helped you? I was like, I feel like fucking a zombie all the time. I felt like I'd lost part of me.
Personality.
I felt like I'd lost a bit of me personality. I'd lost a bit of me spark. I felt flat. And he said to me, I was like, and I've changed everything. I've changed my life. I've stopped fucking drinking all the time. I've stopped doing coke. It would still sneak in every now and again back then. There'd still be a little bit of it because I wasn't fucking perfect. And then there'd be, and I was just like, but I still feel like shit. And he said, okay. And I begged him. He was like, the GP said, I'm going to put you, we're going to have an appointment with this. It was like it was a professor something. A professor, he said, I need you, if you're going to do it, you have to speak to this professor. And I begged him, I said, I feel terrible. I feel like I've lost part of my identity. I feel like I've lost part of myself. I feel like something's missing, badly missing. And I was doing almost all of the right things. I wasn't fucking around. And he said, well, okay, we can do it, but for every week for 6 months, you need to come and get your bloods taken at the hospital, because if you stop taking lithium, you die. Because of the toxicity, your liver can't handle it.
Yeah, so you can't just like go
you can't just stop
off.
that.
Yeah.
So I had to come off that, and then obviously that was the first challenge that I had. And then I started struggling with fucking anxiety and panic attacks.
The balance,
Mate, my mind's blown though that in the background, all this. You've got a successful business.
Well, in 2015, I sold the business. So I had 18 months, where I didn't, people would call it probably monk mode now. Our friend Chris Williamson, I went monk mode for 18 months where I just got me shit together. And then the anxiety started, it didn't start happening. And again, I looked to solve it. Mate, I always say this. Do you know anyone that's had a panic attack having a massage? How's that fucking possible? you're in the environment that apparently is
a punchline.
the most relaxing environment you could possibly get. And I'm having a panic. I've had panic attacks on buses and got off. I've had panic attacks in Tenerife and got out of a fucking taxi and had to walk to the hotel. I've had panic attacks getting acupuncture. I've had a panic attack on a flight so bad that I had to get sedated. Had a panic attack on a flight to Heathrow, and Sol Campbell was sitting next to me and he got up and moved away because I was fucking sweating and breathing out with Sol Campbell. I've had, and then obviously that was the next thing that I had to fucking solve. So I went on a course and handled that.
What's the trigger for those panic attacks? Or just out of nowhere?
Feeling trapped.
Yeah.
Anything where I felt out of control.
Yeah.
So it's mad this. One of the best things I've ever done is jump out of a plane because it's all my dreams come true. People are like, isn't that scary? I'm like, no, when I'm on a plane, all I want to do is get off the ground. Do you know what I mean? So the triggers were anything where I felt trapped and out of control. And then obviously I've kind of got over that as well now. I like I see flying's like a spa trip now.
Yeah.
It's like a spa.
So
no fucking Wi-Fi. Nah. What I've got to do on flights though, and this has been a game changer, and I've just coached someone to do this, is I have to be busy on the flight. So my brain doesn't have time to fucking play Football Manager and have a panic attack at the same time. It can't. Yeah. It doesn't have time to think, oh, you're trapped, you can't get off this plane. Yeah. And I've done 11-hour flights to Vegas and that now. Before, I couldn't. One of those flights was only Heathrow, 45 minutes. So now I just have to have a plan when I have this big list of stuff that I do. Yeah. Watch this, read this, write that email, play Football Manager, get sacked on Football Manager, I just have a legit, my iPad is just, and I'm like, oh, I'm going on a sport trip, I get to do shit that I wouldn't normally have time to do. Yeah. I get to catch up on that show, I get to catch up on the fight from the weekend, I'll download that on my iPad. Do you know what I mean? I get to eat this, I'll drink me water, I'll have 2 fucking naps, and I'll have 2 naps on the, like flight now, I've just changed the frame of it.
Take a holiday, I'm like
that's part of the holiday, innit? And if I'm on an Emirates flight, even better, because it's fucking
hot towels.
Hot towels, fucking endless hours of films and movies, and well, they're the same thing, and TV shows and live matches, you know, Emirates. Yeah. So I remember once, I couldn't even get away with this at home. We flew to Dubai on Boxing Day. I watched 3 matches back to back, and my last didn't give us any shit. If I was at home,
are you not getting off? No, I'm going to go back and come back again.
It's home, 1 match. You're just like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. So 3 matches back to back, dreamland.
Oh man!
So any flight now, I'm like,
this is
perfect.
The whole of the World Cup, just a bunch of blokes.
Just kind of
you're not getting off.
I see now. I'm like, a flight.
Only here for a fortnight.
Getting your air miles up. Just keep going.
Unbelievable.
2 weeks
I'm
on a plane.
in a spot, in a tube in the sky. How much better? No one can text me. No one can call me. No fucking WhatsApps. None of the team are like, Paul, can I just have 5 minutes? No. I am uncontactable. It's not mad. I've just completely changed the frame of it. It's called diversion. The technique that I learned is called diversion, where you just divert your attention somewhere else.
Yeah. It's like doing that with a kid, though. You got a kid and they're not paying attention. You divert their attention away from that, but you just got to do that with yourself, don't you?
Do I?
Just got to shift your attention. Public speaking's like that, isn't it? People have got like fears of public speaking.
Have they?
No, mate,
I bet it's one of the worst fears.
Awful. I can't think of no worse.
Can you not?
No, you saw us on stage. I was like, we just did that. I can't remember what happened.
I've been neck and grapper in the back room.
Really? Do you know what's mad about that stage that you guys had though, which is interesting? I've spoke fucking hell hundreds of times all over the place in front of 10 people, in front of 4,000 people, and the bigger the venue, the easier it is. Well, so you guys had a big venue because the fucking lights are on you. You can't see anyone.
Yeah.
When it's 10 people at a B&I meeting, and you're trying to explain what you do, right? I tell you what I do. I train fat people in the park as well. but that was me getting fat there. I train fat people with a less fat. Where'd you do it? In the park. But the bigger the venue, the lights are on you, so your attention is diverted. Fucking hell, them lights are bright. You can't see a fucking thing. Yeah. But the smaller rooms are even worse. So one trick that I learned on that, and a friend of mine, Michael Heppel, taught me this. He said, if there's someone in the... Because what you're worried about is someone's not paying attention, they're not enjoying themselves, and they look like they hate it, is I just look directly at that person. Yeah. I look directly at them, because there's people that you can see, or they look like they're enjoying it. Yeah. Then if stand-up comedy is the same. If someone's not laughing at your joke, you just fucking look directly at them, right?
Yeah, but you do though. I looked at Mighty Minchella in the front. He leaned over to his girlfriend. I'm like, he's fucking hating this. Do you know what I mean? I was like,
I'm terrible. Me, I'll be like, all right.
I was like,
I'll do the whole truth teacher thing. Have you got something that you want to tell the class? That's terrible. And mate, if I catch you on your phone and I'm talking, fucking hell. My wife's. I had to apologise. I did an event in Manchester ages ago, and I'd warned the speaker before me. Warned them. It was a business event, and it was. I was funny enough. I was speaking about speaking. So I was speaking about how to be a better public speaker, and I caught this guy on his phone, and I fucking rinsed him. And I was like, and I knew it was bad. I had to apologise. And they're like, mate, he said, no, I get it. You told us not to get our phones out, and I was on my phone. But I fucking battered him with his mobile phone.
I wish there was footage of that somewhere.
There might be. But you know the problem with the stand-up, though? Part of the problem with the stand-up was I found this. I love the stand-up, right? It's so much fun. You can say whatever the fuck you want. But it was starting to... When you're doing when I'm doing the pro speaking, I can get away with a lot because people know what they're getting. Mm-hmm. So that when schools ring me and say, Paul, can you come and speak? I'm like, yeah, but...
I better not merge the
There'll
worlds.
be no filter. That's what happened. That's what happened. There'll be... If I speak at a school, if I speak at a prison, you know what you're getting. But then stand-up, you can say what you want. And the stand-up was starting to creep into the thing. And funnily enough, I did an event at St. James's Park and I had to apologise again because I told a paedophile joke. I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. And then when I was like, I'm going to have to knock this stand-up on the head for a little bit. You know what I mean? They weren't bothered, to be fair, but I was like, I wouldn't have said that 6 months ago. Mm-hmm. I'd tell jokes and I'd say rude shit and I'd swear, but then that joke was like, it wouldn't cross the line in stand-up, but I was like, they weren't bothered at all, but I must have this standard where I'm like, that doesn't fit.
What made you go on to do stand-up?
I thought I was
We've
funny.
talked about this before.
I thought I was funny.
It terrifies me.
I thought I was funny. I did. So when the thing is, when you're on the speaking circuit, this is going to be terrible. A lot of the other speakers are boring.
Yeah.
They're basically professional slide readers.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
They just look at the slides.
It's the world that I've
the problem
come from.
is, I've read it before you've said it.
Yeah.
So the crowd are bored. And I learned that again from a couple of speaking coaches that I've had. And they've taught me that, listen, the slide's just there. I basically just have pictures.
Yeah.
I have pictures or I'll have one quote and I'm like, fucking screenshot that, take a photo of that. And then, when I'm speaking, I get a lot of laughs. So I thought, I'm fucking hilarious, mate. I must be funny as fuck. Do you know Alfie Joey?
Oh,
I must know Alfie Joey.
Right.
So Alfie's a mate of mine. And I saw that Alfie was running a course and it was like a 6-week course in stand-up. It might have been longer than that. And I went and I thought I was funny. And I was funny, but I wasn't as funny as I thought I was. So the first one I did was at the Chili Arms.
All right, okay.
And a few of my friends came.
Well, Newcastle, Chili Arms.
Aye. A few of my friends. Do you know Anth Young? He supports Carl Hutchison. You know Carl, right?
I know Carl.
Carl supports Chris Ramsey.
Yeah.
Carl's great.
Yeah.
Carl is I can look at his face and start laughing. He's that funny. He's just a fucking funny guy, right? And Anth Young supports Carl on his UK tour, and he fucking came. And I was like, shit. And I did the gig, and I sent it to my friend Russell Kane, and Russell was like, I said, what do you think? And you get laughs because it's a charity thing. So everyone that does this stand-up gig, it's like a white-collar boxing thing, where everyone gets to the end of the course, and everyone comes, and everyone's like, yeah, you did really well, but that's shite. So this stand-up thing, everyone laughed, and I thought I was funny. I sent it to Russell Kane, he said, safe as fuck. He said, you sounded like a corporate speaker. Safe as fuck. So anyway, I was like, oh, fair enough, Russell. And then, you might not know these, they're local lads. Do you know Ginger Cal? Ginger Cal and Angry Bob, the big social media guys. And then do you know Robert Armstrong, Baldy Geordie?
Yes.
So these guys, they were running a charity comedy night, right? At the Bark and Dog in Wales End, Battle Hill, right? Battle Hill.
Jesus.
Right? And I bought tickets for it. And Ginger, and it was a big fucking thing as well, right? It was a full event. Ginger Cal said, do you want to do a set? And I know you mean, I said, do I fuck? He said, no, do a set. You're coming, you may as well. I was like, what? I'm coming to watch you. He's like, and a friend of mine, who's a friend of mine now called James Kilvin, great comedian. James will make it big, I think. James was on as well, and I'd never met him. And I was like, no, you got like proper comedians on that, man. He was like, no, you're coming, you may as well do it. So I was like, and I felt pressured. And it was almost one of them fuck you energies as well. Oh, you're not going to do it? You went, you fucking pussy. And I was like, fuck you then. Me fuck you energy came back out.
He knows what to say to you, like, doesn't he?
You fucking pussy. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And I did it. The day before, my wife found out that I was doing it, and she was like, Paul, now then, you're not going to, that stand-up gig that you did, that Russell said was safe, you can't do that. You can't do it. And I was like, fuck. So I changed the whole set, and I went as close to the line as I could get. And it was one of the best nights of my life.
Really?
Oh, mate. And then James, mate, I've ended up opening for fucking, do you know this is a mad one, this. So I've opened for people off Phoenix Nights and that now. Randomly, and I haven't done stand-up for about 18 months now, just because this is pathetic. Do you know why?
Why?
They're on a night time.
When you want to be home.
You're in bed.
I want daytime comedy because they're always miles away and they're late, and they're always on a weekend. And that I said to my mate Russell the last time. I said, Russell, yeah. I It's like, can me and you start like daytime comedy?
Is it daytime
You know, you got
comedy boot
daytime
camp?
club, is it clubbing now?
But who for?
Old people? Like people as old as us,
Imagine you
who
go to
also don't want to go out at
old
night
people's homes
time.
and
Aye.
Imagine.
So,
Really controversial comedy.
well,
old people's
daytime
homes.
drinking was always better than nighttime drinking anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got a gig at Cherry Blossom Way.
Aye, so and I ended up doing things. Do you know them two lads on Phoenix Nights that paint their face and they can't
yes.
get it off?
Yeah.
One of them, I can't remember his name. I opened for him. I've done Clinton Baptiste. I've done like random comedy clubs, but telling the rudest jokes ever. So, but then like I say, it crosses over into the public speaking, which is obviously I'm in a business and you get paid way more money to do that. It's always through the day. It
must be
they'll send fucking drivers to
It's
pick
like
me
a
up.
sketch in my head that now you telling like the worst, rudest joke ever. And the camera's just on your face, but when it looks down, it's like a group of 5-year-olds sitting cross-legged, just going like
Well,
that.
my wife only came to one gig. She said, I'm never coming back. She said, because you will get fucking cancelled if anyone videos this shit. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best and I still haven't been cancelled. But even if she comes to the professional gigs, I see it with the back going like that all the time. Tuck it in. So if I'm running a new keynote somewhere, she'll make us practice it.
Yeah.
She'll make us. She's actually made me get way better. Like I don't even need the slides now, so I can run through it and it'll be word for word. People's so polished. I'm like, oh, thanks, but it's because my wife forces me to practice it, and she'll always say, "Don't tell that joke. Don't put that in there." And I always do it because she's told me.
Do you ever have that little in your head where you're like, I'm going to tell it?
Of course, I can't help myself.
I have to tell
I
it
can't
now.
help myself, man. It's
I know what you said, but
I
I'm
was
sure
at
they're
Wembley,
going to
right?
like
I was Wembley. It was at the Hilton at Wembley, and Stephen Bartlett was the keynote speaker at this event, right? And I was people. It was 4 coaches, like middle-aged life coaches, female middle-aged life coaches, right? And I had a joke about, and it was basically the guy asked us how we built what you built, like your personal brand and that, like this no bullshit thing. And I had this line where I talk about everyone else is talking about living, laughing, and loving, and I'm talking about drinking, sniffing, and wanking. Right? And she said, "Don't say that." So, obviously, I did. I said it, but I also went like this: drinking, sniffing, and wanking. And I did the hand in the crowd. She went. My wife stopped now to me. And I didn't get invited back to speak at that event. But it was memorable.
I was going to say, I bet you remember it though.
Oh, memorable eyes, memorable eyes.
So that list, should we book that guy again to come down and do that?
Talk about the wanking eye. Mad that in it.
Yeah, what a journey.
There we go.
Like doing all the comedy, like doing the public speaking must be easy. Must be a walk in the park for you.
It is. It is.
Apart from your wife,
It is.
kind of structure.
If there's a bit where, if I've been out of practice for a while, I find that a little bit more difficult. Like if I haven't done it for a while, because I turn a lot down now because I don't want to travel.
Yeah.
I'm just, especially now the Sunderland in the Premier League, I've turned down so many gigs. If it's a lot of big events are in half term, and I'm like, it's half term. Me runway for my kids, I've got a 13-year-old and a 50. That runway as a dad's getting shorter.
Yeah.
Now for most of that life, I would just take them with me. So I remember once, 2021, this is mad this. I did this, randomly I sold out the Time Theatre for a motivational speaking thing, which I think is fucking mad, that, innit?
It's incredible.
2 hours at the Time Theatre on a Friday night to see me talk shit. Like, and it wasn't, obviously there was funny bits in and that. And the day after, I got a call from an American fella saying, "Hey, Paul, we've seen you speaking, we've seen your Instagram, I'd love to fly you to Puerto Rico." I was like, fuck off. I was like, the fuck, is that in Tenerife? I was like, we'd love to fly you and your family out to Puerto Rico for a week for a 30-minute speaking gig. What's your fee? I said, it's $5,000. They were like, fine. But then I found out, do you know Gary Vee?
Yeah.
Gary Vee got $300,000 to speak at this event.
Mad,
didn't even have slides. Just ranted for an hour. Isn't that mad? Isn't that mad?
How that circuit works.
I was furious that I only asked for $5,000. But anyway, what I'm saying is, before I would take my kids to every event. Like my kids have met really cool people. They've met Tyson Fury. They've met fucking Bartlett. They've met Chris Williamson, James. They know all of them people. But now they don't want to do it anymore. They're like,
it's that age where like your career becomes boring.
Telling the same old shit jokes about having shit outside of Coleman's. You know what I mean? Like they just don't want to do it anymore. So now I'm turning them down. So I get a bit out of practice. That's the only time I'm a little bit nervous. But I quite like that.
Yeah,
there's not enough times in
I
think there's a skill or there's something to be said about putting yourself in that discomfort. There's quite a buzz about it. You always feel better after. That's why I love boxing so much. Yeah. When I'm training some people tonight who've never boxed before.
Really,
the feeling that I get. So I'm now coaching the amateurs, but I also help out a bit with the unlicensed white collar stuff. But the feeling that I get when someone has their first fight, even if they lose at the end of the fight, I can see something. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is, but I can see something shift in them physically. They're different.
Yeah.
That's why when my son had his first fight, my wife was like, I really don't want him to have it. What if he loses? I'm like, well, he might.
Has your son continued fighting as well?
He's had 10.
Has he?
10. He's had 9 in the last year. Wow. He's lost his last 2 though, so his confidence is a bit in the hole.
Yeah.
But I got a text this morning asking if he wants one tomorrow in West of Hope.
You told him it.
Nah, I didn't want to text him and ask him because he'd just go, no. So I'm going to wait for him to get home from school and I'm going to bring on my best sales techniques and I'm going to try and get him to fight tomorrow night. We'll see. But I know I can just see something shift in people after the fought. Yeah. And that happens on the stage. Even if you don't do an amazing job, you feel different when you get off. Yeah. I think there's something to be said for not enough people do enough hard stuff.
It's comfort zone stuff, isn't it?
I
know it sounds cliche.
Everyone wants more self-confidence.
Get out of it.
And they want more self-belief, but they never do hard shit.
Do you feel that's what you're there for, to kind of get them over that line?
Aye.
Yeah.
Get them. The hardest part about, this is my part, the hardest part about them amateur box, not the amateurs are, I feel a bit of like I don't believe in imposter syndrome. I think it's just discomfort, right?
Yeah.
But I do feel a little bit out of place in the amateur boxing because I'm kind of brand new. And some of these fighters have had fucking 30 fights and 40 fights, and part of me thinks, well, why the fuck would these listen to me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then the coach is like, I wouldn't have brought you in if I didn't think you knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, these white collar boxers, the hardest part is getting them not to quit after the first round.
Yeah.
Because they think oh, it's I'll eat this, and then they get to the end of the first round and they come in and they're like fucking Diaz. I can't breathe, Paul. I can't breathe, Paul. I can't. I'm like, relax, man. You're fine. The worst thing that's going to happen is that you're going to get punched in the face. And guess what?
That takes you back to your thing in America, doesn't it? It is though.
The worst thing that's going to happen to you is and guess what? You've just been punched in the face.
Yeah.
Hurts, doesn't it? Like, so my job actually, you can't, in a fight like that, you can't even coach them because they're not listening.
Yeah.
So my job is just to let them have fun. My first thing is, are you having a good time? That's legit. Instead of get your hands up and move left and move right and throw the right hand, slip, and when you throw your right hand, make sure you roll out and throw the left hook and make sure you step left, all that kind of shit. I don't even say that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, are you having a good time? I am actually.
Well, that's
all right,
cool. Going to keep them there.
Well, in the second round, you might want to try doing this, and I'll give them one instruction. Yeah. The amateurs are obviously different, but it's just, that's what I love about the stage as well. It's doing hard shit all the time. Some of the prison gigs are the hardest ones I've ever done. Yeah. I've opened for James Smith in fucking Belfast in front of 4,000 people. I've opened at the City Hall for James Smith in front of thousands of people. That's easy. The jail stuff on the 60 blokes there who haven't got a fucking clue who we are and don't even want to be there. That's the hard shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the fucking hell. 60.
Like a workmen's club, they'll sit with arms crossed.
Oh, mate, aye.
So what throws you off then? What gets you? Anything that stops you now, moving forward? Anything that kind of, any kryptonite in there?
Ooh.
Some beat off Newcastle.
Yeah. Or do you just, is your energies push through it?
Saying no to things
is
the hardest thing. I find saying no quite difficult because you get a lot of opportunities, you get a lot of offers. I've got these hobbies that I want to do, and I've just had to create these boundaries where if it's a Sunday match, I'm not missing it.
Yeah.
If it's a Europa, so I've actually started. I've got the Europa League calendar already sorted already for next year. Like that has to go in first because I've made building a business.
I was actually looking at hotels after you sent me that Instagram message.
I booked the one for Frankfurt. I booked the one for the 27th of May 2027. I booked it. Free cancellation on booking.com in Frankfurt's great as well.
After I bit my last one, why not just book it? You never know.
You don't, and it's free cancellation, and I might go anyway, even if it's not us. I suppose, and when you're building a business, you sacrifice quite a lot. It's hard. And there was a period in my life where I didn't go out of football because I was too busy. And now, especially with my son, it's the most time I get. I mean, I'm cool. He's a boxer, so I do spend a lot of time with him.
Yeah.
But I tend to leave him to his own shit when he's boxing because I don't want to be that dad.
You're right, though. It's a short runway.
It's a very short runway now. They'll get to a point where they don't want to hang out with us anymore.
Yeah.
They reckon they won't like. They reckon, nah, dad will want it. I'll still want to go to the match with you. I'm like, you fucking won't.
I know, but you've got the wallet. That's how they come.
I have, but I know I'll get to a point. He's getting to that point now where he has a piss and moan about having to come on holiday with her and that. It's boring, Dad. I don't want. Can we go? Basically, the only place he wants to go now is Orlando. Can we just go to Orlando and Thailand because he can do a bit of boxing, obviously. So we're going to Thailand in the summer, but the runway is getting short. Yeah. So now I've got to create these. But that's the hardest thing is just saying no to things that I got offered a contract in jails. It was like a 6-month contract and the money was good, but it was driving to Preston.
Yeah.
That part's awful. I hate driving. I'll turn things down just because of where they are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't get it. They're like, I've got this speaking gig for you. They'll pay you 10 grand. I'm like, oh, amazing. And then I look at where it is. I'm like, that's not an hour. It's 2 days. It's 2 days out my schedule. It's 2 days away from my kids. It's 2 days away from my wife. This is fucking privileged. This is about as privileged as you can get, really. But I'm like,
but you've earned that, mate. You've earned the right to say no.
I used to go all over. I used to say, mate, the amount of, I probably did 6 years of speaking, not getting paid anything.
Yeah.
I talk to the comedians like Ramsey about this all the time. This is how I know Chris, right? So Chris is from Shields, obviously. Mm-hmm. And he is obviously, they're big time now, and they're very fucking big time.
Yeah.
I didn't know this until 2020. I've known Chris a long time. He doesn't do other podcasts. He's kind of not allowed.
Yeah.
And I said, how come you came on my podcast? Like, he said, you were the first person to ever pay me for comedy. I said, fuck right off. He said, He said, I've been doing comedy for 4 years. And in 2012, my wife was pregnant with my son. He's 15 this year. In 2012, you asked me, do you know the dunes in South Shields?
Yeah.
The amusements?
Yeah.
He said, I ran a boot camp Christmas party for my clients. And I messaged Chris. I said, mate, do you fancy coming and doing this gig for me? 20-minute gig, stand-up set. So it's not like Buffy and a DJ type of party. It was like I'd do a bit of talking, he'd do a set, and he did a set, and I paid him 500 quid. Said, you the first person that ever paid us for comedy. How was that?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, Unbelievable. So I don't know how
But that's him on his path, though. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
And then Russell, my other friend Russell Kane, he was the one that got Chris. He was about to sign with a shit agent, a shit management company, and Russell said, I think it was Avalon, said you need to sign this kid here.
Yeah.
And then that obviously changed his life as well. It's mad how
They did the heaven thing and all that.
All that. How have we ended up here?
I don't know, but
Can't remember.
yeah.
What stopped me is just saying yes and no to the right things.
But how did you
You
build
struggle
that?
to say no.
Christ,
Although you've
no,
got
I
good
don't-
boundaries,
no.
I think.
Well, I'm not going down that road. Right. How did you get to that point of like training people along the beach to selling them? Did you sell your business? Because you were talking about like you skip over quite a lot. Do you know what I mean?
So
I want to know how
a lot
you
of
made it.
businesses. The business I've got right now, I've got fuck all I can sell because it's heavily reliant on me.
Yeah.
That's why I bought the hotel in Berwick. That's why I've invested in New Tonic. That's why I've got all these other.
I was going to ask you about that new tonic. I missed that bloody window because I saw you say
a hotel in Berwick.
You just got on it.
I bought a hotel in Berwick called the Rob Roy.
Have you?
I'm looking
I
at
love
one.
Berwick, like.
We've got two options right now. I'm looking at one in Wooler at the minute.
Lovely.
With a business partner. I don't do anything, by the way. I have a business partner. He does all the work. He obviously gets a better cut than me.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at one in Wooler, but we're also looking at assisted living at the minute as well in Berwick, which is new.
Yeah.
And the reason I've got them is because I've got nothing I can sell. There's a list of people that like me, that like getting coached by me. Yeah. So I've had to be smarter. So I built a fitness business, and I got to the point where I was like, I can't sell anything here, and I had a fucking meltdown, so I just shut it. But I also had at the time, in 2013, I started a supplement company called Lean Greens. Mm-hmm. My business partner on that in 2015, I said, listen, mate, I need to basically retire for a bit. This is when I was rock bottom. And he bought me out of that company.
What was he called?
It's called Tim Goodwin.
Why do I recognise that?
Oh, I don't know. Lived in Durham for a bit. Lean Greens, it's still going. Still going.
Think, I'm sure I advised that company on exporting it.
Oh, possibly. You possibly did.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Possibly did.
Years ago when I used to.
Oh, it'll be a long time ago.
I was just intrigued at how you made that money and you built that up. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I suppose, this is one of the things I like about business. I think early on, when I was on my own, when I got sacked from that gym, then I had a bit of a car crash. So I did do a little. I'm gonna rewind a little bit here. Before I ran the boot camps, all I did was go to people's houses and teach fitness classes. Those two things. And I had a car accident. A car drove head on into me. In funny enough, coming back from someone's house over this way actually, and I couldn't work for 3 months, and I'd taken money. So people would pay for like 10 sessions, and they were like, "Where's my money, Paul?" And that's fucking spent it, right? So, and I wasn't getting paid for going to teach classes because I was freelance. You go in, you teach an hour body pump class or something, they give you 15 quid. And I realized I didn't have a business, so I had to like, what the fuck's this? And then that's why I got the boot camp idea. Well, you can get paid. You get paid monthly rolling. People don't come; it's on them. But I realized that I had to learn how to sell and influence people. And obviously, selling is just a fucking win-win. Money's an exchange of value. So if I can show someone that I'm valuable to them, or if I can show the thing that I'm selling is valuable to them, and it solve the problem. But that's selling, really.
Yeah.
And I think when you learn how to sell, I teach my kids this already. If you can learn how to sell, you can do anything you want. Mm-hmm. Business doesn't, and it's a bit of a dirty word, but actually a business without sales, business doesn't fucking exist.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's this, and people won't buy dog shit more than once.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? So the thing you got to be selling has to be really useful, or people won't buy it more than once. So I suppose that's what I've had to learn.
Yeah, because it's like, did you start out like this? Clearly, you've got a lot of energy, but transferring that into sales. And
I think
being
people
that man,
buy into energy. I think the problem is though.
But have you created what you are now? Have you become a different person to what you were?
Ooh. Well, when I was at school, I had too much energy.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But that's great
Imagine
for
me in
sales,
school.
though. But that's great for
Great
sales.
for sales, huh?
Yeah.
Make people laugh.
Yeah.
Make people feel comfortable. Some people feel uncomfortable. Some people don't like the energy. I remember when I used to go to events, people, Paul, can you slow down? I'd be, you fucking speed up. I'm not fucking slowing down. You speed up, man. Yeah. And some people don't like it at all. I have a lot of people don't like me, but
yeah. I think
I'm alright with it.
Exactly. But that's the thing. You do not back away from that kind of stuff.
Nah.
Because if it intimidates them, then obviously you're not going to change who you are because it's got you to where
You know what's
you are.
interesting, Chris, right? And I remember this. I've had a lot of, I realized this as I was talking. Everything I get stuck with, I get help with.
Yeah.
If you think of how many coaches I've had, speaking coaches, business coaches, life coaches, fucking relationship coaches, what have I got now? Boxing coach, jiu-jitsu coaching. I've had fucking singing coaches. I've had coaching for, I've asked my friends for coaching on comedy. I just get help.
So you're coachable.
I'm very coachable. I just think of why I'm a coach, so why would I not have a coach?
Yeah.
If I believe in coaching, why would I not have a coach? And it's like a cheat code, it is.
Yeah.
And sometimes in the past I've had to do it and say, well, so my friend Michael Hepple was on ITV this morning.
Right.
He was on this morning with fucking Holly Wilby this morning. Marty's from Hexham, Michael, he'll tell this story all the time. I was at an event and he was speaking and he was amazing. I'd never done public speaking before and he blew me mind. But he kept mentioning about his weight. So maybe in a cheeky folk out, this is 18 years ago, this maybe. I said, yeah, Michael. He said, I loved your talk. I said, you kept talking about being fat. I'm a personal trainer. Do you want to do something about it? So the trade was, I'd train him and he'd teach me how to speak. So I didn't even have money then.
Yeah.
But I've always had this theme where I'm like, why would I try and figure this out myself? I mean, even now, this is mad, this. There's a lad called Jaden Price. He's 15 years old. Mm-hmm. He's the best boxer on the planet at his age. He's had 99 fights and won 95 fights. And he now competes at age above. He's just been at the Asian Championships and fought 6 different champions from Asian countries. Kazakhstan.
Where's he from?
He's from Gloucester.
Right.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So what I've done is I want to get better coaching. So I've just hired his coach. Doesn't even do this normally.
Yeah.
I was on Zoom with him last week. I said, help me son improve this. He said, tell him to do this, and this. I was like, cool. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would I? It was 20 quid.
Wouldn't you?
He charges 20 quid for an hour. The coach of the best boxer in the world, amateur. Because it's not, he wouldn't normally do it. But I've got no problem asking for help. I think that's a bit of a cheat code. It takes me going, I don't know everything here. Like, I haven't got a fucking clue.
Yeah.
Compared to this guy. So it's been a huge cheat code. I'm lost again here. What were we talking about?
I haven't got a clue.
Oh, mate, we're always lost, man.
This is the whole point.
You're in the zone.
This is a sales pitch for ADHD. We're talking about selling more, but I've had sales coaches. I've had all this. I think it's, and again, a lot of men. I coach almost exclusively men, and a lot of them. I'm like, mate, you're paying us money. Why aren't you asking us for help? Why have you tried to fix that on your own? I've done that hundreds of times. You should have just asked me. You know what I mean? Like it's the fastest way to do it.
Yeah.
The fastest way to get there is if someone's already there. They've already made all the mistakes, man. They've already fucked up, so just ask them.
Yeah.
But pride stops people though sometimes.
Pride, ego, you feel stupid.
Yeah.
You know, my message to you start with like an apology. Do you know what I mean? And say, oh, sorry, I don't want to bother you. Do you know what I mean? Because I know for a fact you were like, I didn't take coffee, so I didn't do all of this. So I'm like, right. I remember.
And that's one of the no's. That's one of the no's. It's just like if I have a good time, if I can make time, and if I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it's just the worst thing that's going to happen is someone says no. Mm-hmm. Oh, here's where we're at. This is where I wanted to get to. Oh. I was having a coaching session about wanting to be liked. It's normal to want to be liked, right? And you do get this thing, oh, does he like me? Does they like me? Do they not? And he said, this changed my life. He said, do you like everyone? I was like, well, no. He said, there's loads of people who don't like. There's quite a few people that I don't like. And he went, well, why the fuck would everyone like you? And that was game changing for me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, of course they don't like me because I don't like everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, this is how I get over people not take. So I see sales like an invite. It's an invitation to exchange things. You exchange money, I change your life. You exchange money, I'll give you can buy cans of new tonic, whatever.
Yeah.
If someone says no, I'm all right with it because I just see sales again as like an invitation. Mm-hmm. If someone says no, I've said no to loads of invitations. So I don't take that personally either. I said no to loads of things.
Yeah.
So if someone says no to me, I'm like, it's not the end of the world. I say no all the time.
Yeah.
It's rejection. People find it hard to take rejection
it's mad,
as well,
but then I think I can only feel rejected if I make it about me. If someone's, because I'm not, when I say no to someone, I'm not rejecting them, I'm protecting my time.
Yeah.
Or just like, it's not for me. It's not about that. It's never about them when I say no. So if I put myself in their shoes, their decision has nothing to do with me.
In the earlier days when you're frightened to say no to people, is that about losing opportunity, or is it about letting people down? Is it about looking
Offending
like you're
people,
not capable?
Yeah, all of that. All of that, I think. All of it, offending them, wondering whether they take it personally, probably.
Yeah.
They take it personally that I say no, whether I look like a dick saying no. It's hard to say no without an attachment to it.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So it's usually a thank you, but no thanks. That's, but I think being able to deal with no's is huge in every area of your life.
Yeah.
Meeting women. You know what I mean? Meeting women. I mean, you don't even have to do anything these days, do you? We had to go to talk to people in bars and that. Oh, fucking hell.
We would just
had asked me mate to ask me. My wife had asked me mate to ask her out.
Yeah.
Check this out. Oh, this is where I get arrested. I was 16. And my mate, who I was when I was an engineer, I used to have to go to Team Valley. 16 years old to make radiators, right? Radiators. I used to have to get 2 buses in a metro for fucking 30 quid a week. It was a YTS. Jesus. 30 quid a fucking week. And the lad that I worked with, I worked in the venue in South. Remember that place? In the venue on a weekend as well.
Yeah.
Like, best job I've ever had that.
Venue as in the bar venue?
Yeah, the bar. I used to do the
How
gangbang.
many times does this come up? That's where I used to go every Saturday.
It was the best job I ever had that. I'd work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday and make radiators. Yeah. So I'd make radiators and love. Right. So anyway, I seen this lass and she was with me mate who I worked with as an apprentice, an engineer. I was with his sister. I said, yeah, what's your sister's mate's name? And he told us that. I said, can you put a good word in? And then I married her. Isn't that mad? I didn't even have the bollocks to ask her out.
That's
Isn't that
mental.
Mad? But then you used to have to go through loads of no's to get to a yes, didn't you? There'd always be one drunk enough that she would say yes.
God, it was an exciting place venue on a Saturday night, like when you were 17.
Doing the gangbang.
Mate, yeah. Mate, so we're not that far. How old are you?
40, 46 this year.
I'm 47.
Aye.
So would have been there at the same time. Like?
Doing the gangbang, we cut off denim shorts. Yeah. I wasn't even on the box. I wasn't
on the
old
bars.
Enough. I was only 16, so I could only glass collect. That's how busy it was. I used to pay. Mate, these are some of my best mates now. All my best mates. One of them is the boxing coach at the gym as well, and I hadn't seen him for years till I went back boxing coaching. He was my boss, Richie. He's a year older than me. He was the head glass collector. Mate, there must have been 12 or 13 of us. That's how busy the bar was.
It was wild.
I hired 12 people to pick glasses up and make sure they got back to the bar so they didn't run out of glasses. That's insane how busy bars were then.
It was wild. It was wild. What was the bar called that led into venue again? Remember?
It was called, wasn't Porter's.
No, it's
Gladstone's. It was Gladstone's, aye. It's Gladstone's, aye. That different dorm in there. And you used to have to go through there to get in, aye. So you have to sneak in through Gladstone's to get in the venue.
Loving the South Shields adjacency that we've had in the podcast recently.
Aye. Some place, man.
Well, that's the thing. I brought Sunderland up because it was pizzazz for me. Do you know what I mean?
Pizzazz, aye. Well, we used to, the people that owned the venue used to also own a place called Mason's.
Yeah.
So we used to get in for free there and get fucking free booze and that. And then there was a club across the road called De Niro's.
De
Niro's was fucking fantastic.
Thursday nights, hooch.
Aye, unbelievable.
2
Student
cans
night.
for a $5.
Aye, unbelievable. And then sometimes I used to even work in Temple Park Leisure Centre to get more money. Legit. I used to be the doorman at the roller disco on a Sunday night as well. I did that. It's back, you know, the roller disco.
Oh, is it?
It's back Friday. Every other Friday they have it at Temple Park and it's rammed again because we're in coaching boxing on a Friday night in the Temple Park. I used to give out the rubber bands at the swimming. You know, when you go swimming, you get the rubber band to tell you when you had to get out. I'd press the button to tell people when they had to get out. Isn't my South Shields fucking I've done it all.
Mate,
I've done it all.
Isn't it sad to see Shields now, the centre though? Compared to what was
It's
like
horrific.
then.
I've got an office there. My office is Cooks and House next to the 4D baby scan place.
All right,
We've got a 2-story office there, so often we'll have to, if we've got a parcel that needs to go out the team, we'll have to go down to the post office and send it out. Or today I forgot my bait, so I had to go to Greg's. And it's fucking hell, mate. It's bad, man. It's bad.
We're doing some stuff down there. We can say it because the podcast won't be out.
It's falling apart, innit?
We're taking over the market.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. My friend's got a stall on there.
Don't mention it yet because they don't know till Saturday.
Oh, really? He's called Darren. He does Above the Action.
Yeah.
He does all the photos and that. Aye.
We've just been asked to go and
better not kick him off because he's hot as fuck.
Oh, no, not kick him off.
I just say we know you.
He's a black belt. He's a jiu-jitsu black belt on a cage fight. He's hot as fuck. I'm not having him. I'm not having him. No. Oh shit, you're taking over the market. That's pretty cool.
Just as like a pilot to see if we can just tweak it a bit. And
it could be an amazing place, man.
Oh mate, it should be.
They're building that college again. Down the ferry's starting to get busy again. They've got that shop that you can never get a drink, the little sheds that you can never get a fucking drink at.
The one right next to the ferry.
Ferry line, and I can't get. I've never had anything from there because it's always too busy.
Takes ages.
I'm not a queue on me. So.
I went for a coffee and they give us a buzzer and I was like, really?
For coffee, I'm not standing in any
Can I
queues.
get it in like 2 minutes?
Did you go to the customs house? Or Greg's?
Greg's. I think I went to Greg's.
Mad eye.
Because I met you down at the
Greg's
the park.
I was wondering if you were going to ask me that question.
What's that?
Whoa,
I saw you ask Carl. I've eaten Carl's restaurant. All right.
Whole bottle of ADHD.
It's not like eating too early.
You beat a pint.
Of course I've eaten a pint. Aye. Sensational, aye. Sensational pine, yam. I used to love going to Raby Hunt. Oh, my rice snob,
I know James still.
Do you know James?
Aye.
Shit, do you?
Aye.
I love the
That's
Raby
my
Hunt.
other world.
Oh, really?
This is his world, huh?
Oh, mate, that's I've been all of them.
So I work with Carl, I work with Alex at TM, I work with
Shit,
Aye.
Where else have I been recently? I went to the cottage in the woods last week over in near Penrith.
Yeah.
Where else have I been? I've been to fucking Longclume.
Oh, mate.
I've been to the fucking one in Copenhagen.
Yeah. Have you?
Aye. I went there last year. Before it closed down.
Which one's your favourite you've been to?
Yenisha.
Yeah.
Do you know Gareth's place?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Is that what you say it?
Say it again.
Yenisha.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's my
I'm not
favourite.
going to say it because
It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just fucking, and Gareth's cool as fuck. Yeah. It's a trek, like, that is a trek. We did I did Penny Fan at the same time.
Yeah.
So I did Penny Fan and Snowdon. That was when I could walk. But we did those two and I went and ate at his place and it was fucking fantastic. Mm-hmm. Like, just the atmosphere, the food's unbelievable. Yeah. What else do I like? I like Longclume's a different level experience completely.
Yeah.
What else have I been? Restaurant Gordon Ramsay, I know Matt, who ran that for ages. I've been all them, all right? Snob from Shields.
Yeah, but I'm like that as well.
Snob from Shields.
Try these places out.
It's just like, I don't have any other vices. I don't drink or anything. So when they hate us in these places, because me and my wife don't drink.
Yeah.
And the pairing menus where they can make the money in
a
it.
soft drink pairing, please.
Mate, funny enough, Pine is the first place I ever had a soft drink pairing.
It's fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
They gave us this lamb dish and they gave us like a wheatgrass shot to go with it. And I was like, that tastes like I've just ate a sheep straight off the farm. Unbelievable. But that's the first place I have a soft drink pairing menu.
It's great.
We're still listening to all the other people though.
Yeah.
Do you know when the sommelier is going round and they're explaining the wine? I'm like, can I listen in on this?
Yeah.
But the Raby Hunt was class and he's opening a new place, isn't he, soon?
He is.
James,
fantastic.
James, the talented guy.
Alex is as well. Yeah.
Well, I went to the one in
the new place.
Freya will be good. I went to the other one. Where is he doing it?
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't as good as him, like.
He's doing something with Cy King.
Is he?
Just announced it this week.
And his size pies are pretty fucking good, like. They're pretty special, them. Pretty spectacular, them. Do you know what I hate about it though? When they post on the internet, too expensive. I'm like, fucking hell, man. I hate that.
I know, man.
I hate it. I'm like, well, just don't go there. Do you know what I mean? Get your pie from fucking Dixon's.
I know, we're saying the size of them though.
They're unbelievable. It is a meal.
Oh,
it is a meal, 3-course meal in a fucking pastry dish.
Exactly.
Delicious, unbelievable,
And there's no air in them things, is there?
No.
The gills,
pat the gills, lush. In fact, I don't think I've ever finished the mince and dumplings with me. No. Ever. Unreal.
Well,
come on then.
On that note,
you've took us to the menu.
The menu, right?
Is this all about food?
Oh, we're going to have fun this one now.
What a segue.
I think we should get a few questions out of this one.
Hey, did you know how you spell segue?
S-A-G-W-A-Y?
Nah. Oh, that's the thing that Paul Blart Mallcop uses.
Yeah.
S-E-G-U-E.
U-E?
U-E.
Yeah.
Segue. Yeah.
Segue.
Segue.
Isn't that mad?
Aye.
I've random that in it. Do you know what? I was reading the book. You know, on the Kindle, I was reading the book, and that word came up, and I had to press it. You can press it, and it brings up like the Wikipedia version of what the word is. I was like, oh, fuck it out.
Yeah, you can.
Am I the only person? Do you ever take a word? Like you've tried to pronounce a word before. Do you ever put it into Google and get it to tell you how to say it?
How to say it? Footballer's name's me normally. How to say his name.
Well, I said that. You were, was it Luke or 9 the other day? 9?
I was
back and forward on it.
Really?
Aye.
But when we're at the away games, we laugh every time someone reads his name.
Yeah.
Every stadium, they get it wrong. Like, onion. Obviously, there's been some classics. Like, there's been some absolute classics.
Before you go on the menu, though, I need to talk about something. What are you thinking? How amazing is it at the minute, mate?
Well, the last year,
it's so good.
I have a top 10 list of things in my life. I haven't thinking it recently, but the Ballard goal would make the top 10 probably. was with my dad.
Do you still watch it on a reel?
I cry every time, man.
I do as well.
Still watch on a reel, still get the same feelings.
Mate,
I didn't sleep that
have you
night at all.
watched it? Have you seen it?
I think I might have
Honestly,
seen it.
I've never felt that stadium like
Me
that.
neither.
Yeah.
And then obviously Wembley was unbelievable. Then you've got all the games that we've had at home and that, but Newcastle away, being there. Mate, I seen 3 of me mates because I'm from Shields, innit?
Yeah.
So
I'm from Heavens, so it's half. I was born in Shields, from Heavens.
very similar,
half and
innit?
half.
Yeah.
So almost every single one of my mates are black and white.
Yeah.
3 of them are in the stand below, right? And I'm there with me. I'm sat next to fucking Paul Collingwood, by the way.
Oh,
you're a
man.
cricketer. England cricketer.
Son
Sat
of
next to
family.
him. Loved it. Boozed up. Sung every fucking song. I'm with me son, obviously, me tops off. And then what else have we had? The Everton game was amazing recently as well, where Luke came on and had a fucking
Mate,
blinder.
he was absolutely
Unbelievable in that
And I
game.
just love watching David Moyes fit. Like, you know what he did?
Unreal. Unreal. That was amazing.
To Sunderland Football Club, and to see his arrogance shot down.
It was amazing. That day was amazing. And obviously that Chelsea game, I didn't even know we could get into Europe when I went. And I'm a nerd. And I was like, I didn't really want it to happen. And then it happened. And I was, that was amazing.
As well, be a bad thing,
just the last year's been fucking, we've had some unbelievable away games. And it's just different, isn't it?
Oh,
It's just different.
just
Fantastic.
the club culture just feels
Fantastic.
transformed.
And then when your
Couldn't be
mate's getting
happier.
fucking slated, and then he pulls it out. That's been one of the best things. I'm getting slated, and then I'm pulling it out the bag, and then
Because you had that little like rough patch when he nearly scored the open goal in the cup game.
he had the cup game, and then he played well, and then he had the Villa game where Ollie Watkins scored 2, and he took fucking pelters off people.
Yeah.
And I was like, how's he getting the blame for them goals? And then we got beat off. So he got left out, and then we got beat 5-0 at Forest.
Yeah.
And guess who got the blame for that?
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We concede 4 against Villa. 2 of the goals were from crosses that should have got blocked. People not tracking the man, and Luke still got the blame.
Yeah.
I thought they'd still blame him for the Forest game. So then when he's came through now, and he's made that mistake against Newcastle, and everyone at half time, he's going, "What the fuck's your mate doing to me? You know, I'm getting shit." It's not my fucking mate. I don't know what you're on about. He's not my mate. And then he's come on against Chelsea and had a fucking blinder. Sorry, he's came on against Everton, and then he was class against Chelsea as well.
Oh, he's brilliant against Chelsea,
Unbelievable. And then when they're all singing his name at the end, do you see when he came on with these kids and they're singing his song and that?
Honestly,
I cried like fuck.
it's just incredible.
I cried like
having
fuck.
a ceiling like that. Honestly,
Unbelievable. And he's such a fucking great bloke. Mad eye. It's never, I've never known anything like it as a Sunderland fan.
I always say that. I mean, Newcastle United friends. I'm like, I bet you wish you had Dan Ballard and Luke O'Neill in your club.
Aye.
Because
Bet they haven't got any of that, have they really?
Nah, they haven't.
Aye. It's mad. Aye. And then I went to see Chris Ramsey at the City Hall recently, and Luke said, "Can you get us tickets for this Chris Ramsey thing?" And I said, "He's a right cheeky cunt." I said, "You're right cheeky cunt. Fucking 3 days before, you want to ask me if you can get tickets." Anyway, I said, "Chris, yeah, Luke wants tickets." He said, "I don't know who that is." He didn't know who it was. He said, "I don't know who it is, but my mates will be buzzing, the lads will be buzzing." So I got him the tickets, and he said, "Can you come?" I said, "What for?" He said, "Well, I might get filled in." I was like, "You fucking won't get filled in." Anyway, we went to the gig and he loved it. No one said anything. You just get a few people who are looking and they whisper to the person next to them. Right, it's a bit, no one said anything. I think he took a photo. On the way out the City Hall, someone went, "You fucking Mac bastard." And we turned around and he went, "They're talking to you there." And someone went, "Aye, Paul, I'm talking to you." Aye, mad aye. But it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. And I wouldn't, when I do my calendar, those games are the first things that go in. Because I didn't know what that. And my dad as well. It's one of the only times I see my dad is when I go to the game with them.
Yeah.
And my dad's getting older, so that runway is getting shorter as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's an easy chance for them to for us to spend time with dad and my son at the same time.
Yeah.
Where it's not in a pub or over a pint or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Just go. We'll have a rule though. I pay for my dad's ticket, but he has to go for the halftime drink.
Yeah.
He has to stand in the queue for the halftime drink. And if it's an away game, I'll pay for the ticket, but he has to drive. That's the deal. That's the deal we'll have. Dad, I'll pay for everything. You have to. Dad, I'll pay for the tickets on the business.
Well,
right. I'll pay for the tickets, but you have to do all the shit that I hate. Aye, client. What's a corporate ticket? Queen's Sports Bar is a corporate ticket. Aye. Fucking hell, I put the price on.
Well, as well, though,
Jesus
mate,
Christ.
that horn at the beginning of the games now they've started to do.
Oh, it's goosebumps, aye. It's goosebumps, aye.
I well up every time. Why? What is it about that?
I tell you what's crazy though, Chris. That I've got one of my clients is a Chelsea fan. He said, "Paul, can you get us tickets in the away end?" I was like, "No, that's not. How the fuck can I get you tickets in the away end?" Anyway, I said, "I'll tell you what though, mate, you can have me dad's ticket." So I said, "Dad, listen, one of my best clients wants to come to the Chelsea game," and he was blown away by that. He was like, "What the fuck is the whole thing? the build up, the start, the horn, the music at the start, the atmosphere. And he'd been to the cup final the week before. He said it was nothing like what he's seen there. He said, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
And he'd probably be a Sunderland fan now. He's blown away by it.
Everybody, mate. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just.
I mean, the thing is, there'll be.
Sorry, man.
I think Roofs will go. I think Roofs will go. You know. I think Roofs will go.
Yeah.
I definitely think he'll go, and I think Alderete could get a move, but he's 29.
Yeah.
And people aren't spending big money on 29-year-olds, and the fact we're in Europe will keep a lot of them.
Yes.
Because where would you go? You're only going to go to a Champions League club.
Yeah.
And you think about it, there's not many of them that are so good that they're going to go to a Champions League club.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Which one of them is going to get a Champions League team?
Yeah. And you've got to remember,
Alderete maybe.
Like Lefay, you know, he's come. And he's had a difficult career.
But he's not going to get a game for any of them. If you think about the top 5,
Yeah.
he's not going to get in any of their teams, I don't think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Roofs, I think Chelsea will sign Roofs, to be fair.
Yeah.
Their team, their attitude was a fucking disgrace, I thought.
Oh,
I watched their players.
Terrible all season.
I watched their players' body language and attitude. It was fucking embarrassing. Me mate was furious. I watched them and I was like, wow, these are talented players. The effort level was dog shit.
Mate, when Lefay was just dancing around.
Oh, in the corner when he danced around João Pedro. In the corner.
Oh, yeah. I mean, unbelievable.
Unreal.
Go to match, mate. Let's go to a game.
Lottie cut all this out.
I'll send this in to Gary Neville instead.
Right. So I'll give it
on the menu.
Right, hang on.
I want Paul to answer all of them.
I do. I will. He'll go through them out 2 minutes now. Right, pick something from there. I might have to drop that down as well.
I'm just looking at the eyes glaze over whenever he looks at the menu.
No.
What do you mean?
I've had
I'm choosing what I want to talk about.
Pick anything from that menu.
Guilty pleasure.
Lottie, help him, man.
Is this food?
It is.
Oh, well, I was going to say Little Mix. I thought it was just guilty pleasure in general. Little Mix and FIFA 26.
Nah, it's guilty pleasures. It's like, you know.
I have
put that in the back of my head.
Fucking love Little Mix.
Music, like,
I love Little Mix, you know.
Yeah.
You know that?
Go guilty pleasure music. That Little Mix.
Little Mix and Westlife.
I would. She's Jits from South Shields.
South Shields. Well, Perriers as well from South Shields. Ramsey knows them all, doesn't he?
Do you know them as well or not?
Nah.
No.
Not yet.
Ramsey's Cartel.
Not yet. I'm just getting Ramsey's Cartel. Not yet.
Is there not like a meeting every
I'm a right schmoozy.
month?
All these people, I'm a fucking schmoozy bastard. My wife, right? This is how bad she is, right? My wife will say, she'll see as I'm going, so what have I got coming up soon? I've got the HarperCollins Authors Party, right? It's not my scene at all. It's black tie. It's at the Royal Albert fucking Museum. It's fucking canapes. The last time I was there, I met fucking Eddie Redmayne. Wait, that's a fucking meet in it. And she'll force us to go to things like that. Just say, because you'll meet someone new and you'll schmooze with them, then next thing you know, you'll get another opportunity.
Yeah.
So this happened at the Coleman's thing. So there was a few not the one that when they opened the Phoenix one.
Oh yeah,
I didn't really want to go, but my wife was like, well, Ramsey's going, so you can sit with him. And then Rosie will be there, so people will see you on photos of them. And then fucking Ghost Hunter's there.
Genius, man.
All these guys are there. Steph was there.
Yeah.
There was quite a lot of famous people there.
Yeah.
And they had a thing, they were going for a drink after. And I was like, oh, she'll just go. And she was like, you're not fucking going anywhere. She says, you're staying here. And I was like, I'm fucking not staying here. She's like, no, Richard will take you home. She was like, get your fucking schmoozing head on now. that's how I met all these people. Because just get to know them.
I'm surprised that you'll pull back on that though. That's what I mean. Is there anything?
Sometimes I can't be arsed.
Can't be arsed because you've done your thing.
11 o'clock at night. That's late from. And then you know what Richard did? Check this out.
Oh, we know.
Leslie said, my wife said to Richard, because he lives 4 doors down from me, Richard. Leslie said to Richard, will you take Paul home? 20 minutes later, Richard's had fucking 5 pints. I said, I thought you said you'd take us home. He said, I will in taxi. I was like, because the best thing about not drinking, because it felt really weird, you know, the best thing about not drinking is you just fuck off.
Yeah.
In your car. It's fucking lovely.
It is.
Having to get a taxi.
It is.
Having to get a taxi. I hate it.
Yeah.
Even if it's Uber, I fucking hate it. So Richard stitched us up. So then he said jokingly, you can take my car if you want. So I did. And then he went, well, will you take me dad as well? So I drove Richard's car home, parked on his drive and bought the thing, aye, that mad, aye. So that whole, how I know all these people is just random, like I go to these, and you just, once you know a couple of them, they all know each other as well, do you know what I mean?
Oh, well, we found that.
You found that, aye.
That Princess Anne thing.
Aye. The thing that I didn't get invited to.
Right, so I've got messages to me partner, because I was with Richard, and he was stacking up Negronis along the bar.
Aye.
There was about 8 of them.
Aye.
And he was going, they're yours, by the way. And if you don't, and he just kept on ordering them. And I've got messages to Helena going, please help, or please.
Oh, you are on the paying display.
Or something like that.
Kelp, please,
like,
Kelp.
And then I tell you that I fell over on the
And
floor.
I did what you did. You know, this lad went in his own car and left.
I love doing that, mate. It's one of my favourite things. Sometimes I don't even tell people I've got it.
No, I do the Irish.
Because I haven't drank for so long now, no one even really asks about it. No one's bothered.
Irish goodbye.
Aye. Batman's fucking utility belt.
Exactly.
Smoke bomb, aye.
He's got
Smoke bomb,
the right.
aye.
I'm just got the ball.
Even my wife knows I've gone.
Yeah.
She knows I've gone. She'll be like, "You've gone, haven't you?" I'm like, "I'm outside." She doesn't drink either, though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
That's a life.
It's fine, aye. And also, the reason I don't like telling people I've got the car is because they then start fucking, well, will you take me up before you go?
Aye.
Nah.
So, no, you didn't have to.
I don't, you know what it is? It's mad I don't even think about it anymore. Anyway, we're on the menu still.
How long has it been, by the way?
4.5 years.
4.5 years.
4.5 years, no booze whatsoever. It started off as, you know what I tried before? I was be like, I'm going to do that 1 year no beer. I'll do that 1 year no beer. And then I'd last until like February.
Yeah.
And then in 2021, I told everyone. I basically announced it to social media. I used that fear of looking like an idiot, fear of looking daft to my advantage.
Yeah.
Well, I've told everyone now. So, and I posted it everywhere. I was like, it's done now. And this is mad this. I got to the 21st of December, 2022, and I actually bought booze to celebrate going a year booze free. I bought 8 cans of Stella. I bought 8 cans of Stella, and I bought a bottle of tequila. Do you know Cafe Patron?
Yeah.
I love that drink. It's fucking incredible. I bought one of them. They've discontinued it, but they brought it back. I've got loads in the house. So anyway, I got that. And then my wife and my daughter went to get their nails done for the Christmas break. And by 9 o'clock, they still weren't home. And I was like, I didn't want to do it on my own. I've still got all of that in the house. I've still got the 8 cans, and I've still got the... Because I got in and I was like, well, it's past a year now, so I may as well. I'll just do another.
Yeah.
And actually, I was going on holiday. When I went on holiday, on the same Boxing Day when I watched them matches, I was going on holiday. I was like, I didn't really want to feel like shit for Christmas, and I don't really want to feel like shit on the flight.
Yeah.
So I just did a few more days, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do another year, and
It's amazing.
that's it, aye.
I know Will have them. Richie Chips will have them, won't he? He'll have all of that. He'll have the.
Oh, he'll have all that.
He likes the booze, like.
Aye, Chad. Chad.
Aye.
Did you know about the Chad thing?
We call him Chips, but you call him Chad.
Chad, aye. Do you know you didn't know why he was called Chad?
No.
I said to him, why? How you call Chad like? Why the lads calling you Chad? All his best mates and Ramsey calls him Chad. It's like, why? He was like, I don't know. So I asked Ramsey, I said, why is he called Chad? He was like, well, Richard. I was like, oh, fucking hell, aye.
Just at the end.
Richard.
Chad.
Normally people go the other way, don't they? They steal the rich from the start. Rich. No, Chad's way cooler, isn't it? Chad Thundercock. Chad Thundercock.
I miss Chips, like Chipsy.
I know. That's
Aye. But see, they just took over the one in Whitburn Village.
Aye.
That's cool.
That is pretty
It's a
good.
cool little cafe, that as well.
Yeah.
That's an easy win for them, that.
Oh, totally.
They'll get fucking Luke in to open it, I guarantee it. I guarantee you will see fucking Luke
the
snipping
ribbon.
that fucking ribbon. Snake.
Right.
Come on,
Well, on that note, I'm going to say, what was your first pint? Back in the day. How old were you as well?
I remember my first drink was a bottle of 2020.
Really?
What the?
Aye.
What's
And I
the crack?
necked on with
Such a
it.
theme.
I got pissed with 2020 and I necked on with the ugliest lass in my school.
How old were you? 15.
About 15.
Aye.
This is the
That-
worst
that
part.
era.
I had at my mum's house. Remember when the windows used to just open fully out? So I got home and I puked up out of the window on top of the porch. And my mum was like, "You thought I wasn't going to notice that, you fucking idiot." She said also, she didn't say anything when I got in. You stumbled across the front. I could see out the front window, and then I opened your window and you puked all over the thing. That was my first. That was my first ever drink. I'll never forget it. And because everyone slated us at school on the Monday as well, because I necked on with the ugliest, and by a mile the ugliest lass in the school as well, like by a country mile.
If you're listening in.
Aye. She's modelling balaclavas now. Ugliest lass. My first pint though, I can't remember.
A lot he's
I
gone.
can't remember.
She's like, oh, we're going to get cancelled on this one. Right.
I'm trying. I keep saying I'm trying my best.
No.
It's impossible.
You can't, because we had Met Roland on, who was telling a story about his racist granddad. So that was
really?
my
Oh,
God,
there you
that
go.
story, mate. So, yeah.
There you go.
Right. Curry versus gravy. We'll have to do this one because he's a friend of the Colemans there. So, chip-based question. What you going for?
Oh, probably neither of those two, if I'm honest.
Really?
I'm probably getting ketchup or tartar sauce.
So you just go on
vinegar.
standard because it's fish and chips?
Aye.
Aye.
Neither of them. My daughter would have gravy.
Aye.
My son would probably have curry. I wouldn't have either. Like,
No?
I'd have salt and vinegar, ketchup, or tartar sauce.
Aye.
In general, I'd choose gravy over curry. I think. Like,
Would you?
aye.
Mushy peas?
I tell her, nah, shite.
Oh,
I tell you what I do like.
yeah, man.
I tell you what I do like though. I like. Have you had the Nando's gravy?
Aye.
Fucking unbelievable.
We
Have you had the KFC gravy? Unbelievable as well. Both of them gravies are lush.
We bought it like as a test because it's just introduced, isn't it? Right.
Aye.
So we bought that. The kid blew the kid's mind.
It's
Like,
unreal.
What's this?
It's unreal.
So
like
sponsored by
something special.
Nando's, aren't you?
But isn't a spicy, isn't a
it like
spicy
an
gravy
Italian
more
kids,
like a
isn't it?
curry sauce? Though?
Spicy gravy. Like
Spicy
curry sauce.
gravy is like that's what a curry sauce
Right,
is.
yeah,
Isn't it?
it's all right.
Spicy gravy, aye.
That's like an accident.
No, so I'd go neither of those two. I'm honest. Like,
all right,
what's next?
All right.
You know, I've got a tub of curry sauce in the cupboard. On the
Well, to be honest, no, shout out to Richie Coleman as well because I think their curry sauce is one of the best. Like, so-
Really? Well, I'm gonna have to fucking try it now, and he's gonna guilt us into
mate,
that, innit?
it's
But I never had fish and
fantastic.
chips there, nah.
No?
Nah, I have the. I love the baked cod. The baked cod is fucking dynamite. And I love the. I love the tacos as well.
tacos are awesome.
The tacos are
We
awesome.
had that tacos when we went across,
the
remember?
tacos are banging.
And a big bowl of oysters.
Aye. And then I hassle him at least once a week to get that supper club back on. Supper club is fucking great.
What do you know?
Do you know why I love going there? Because I don't have to get babysitters.
Yeah.
Because I just walk down the fucking street and then walk back up, and the kids are we're home by 10.
Well, he said he's going to put one on at Woodburn. The
Did
Supper
he?
Club, aye. That was in there.
Well, I know that now, so he has to fucking invite us.
No, I did.
I used to get on his kids about not inviting us to things, you know. I was like, well, where was my... How come I didn't get invited to that? He was like, would you came? And I'll be like, no. He's like, well, why the fuck do you think I didn't invite you? I was like, well, I like to say no.
I'm going on that one, right? Next.
Go on then.
Top 3 insults.
Oh,
Because I know you'll have one. I know you'll have 3 locked and loaded. Like
Easy. Shagger. Shagger is like an insult in it because they don't know it's an insult. Then Shagger. Come on then. Shagger, helmet is
Helmet's a
magnificent, and
Helmet's
bell end's great.
Okay.
yeah.
Bell end, helmet, and
they're full.
Shagger. Because Shagger's sneaky as fuck.
Timeless as well.
Like
Spot on.
when I used to get called Shagger, I'd be like, oh, because I'm like shagging up this and that. It's just a you can't get. It's like you can't get angry at it because it's not an. It's like
It's neither.
it's right, but what does he mean, Shagger?
Yeah, aye.
It fucks with you a little. What does he mean, Shagger?
Is that what you
It could be
text me
sheep
earlier on,
Shagger.
mate?
It could be sheep Shagger.
I was singing that.
Shagger, right? Big Shagger.
He's always let his guard down.
The thing is about Shagger. The thing is about Shagger. You get to choose whether it's an insult or not.
Well,
Bell end's
yeah,
obvious.
well, yeah.
Helmet's obvious.
Helmet. Aye.
But Shagger's like, is he?
Is that,
He's a proper 90s kind of.
Aye, it is, aye.
all right. But
Shagger,
timeless.
It is. Timeless, not sweary.
No,
It's not sweary at all.
Perfect.
And it fucks with you a little bit, does he? Does he know about my past? Does he know that I'm... Or is he calling me like a sheep shagger or a fucking dog shagger or something? Do you know what I mean? There's the cancelled part. There we go. Fucking Crufts writing in. Or SPC writing in.
Be sponsored for next week.
Do you know what I love when football teams, when the Welsh teams come up and they score and their fans start singing 1-0 to the sheep shaggers. Because obviously they get that all the time, the Swansea and the Cardiff fans and that, and then they just take the piss out of themselves. I love it. I love
class.
football banter, mate.
Oh, I do as
it's
well.
the best.
I'm going to throw the question in right after that.
Go on then.
What's your Greg's order?
Oh, Brezzy bag.
Yeah.
A Brezzy bag. I have one 3 times a week. I have a Brezzy bag.
Yeah.
500 calories, loads of protein, little brunch.
What is it?
Brezzy bag. You must know what a Brezzy
What
bag
you
is.
drink? What you drinking with that? Have you gone fully? Have you changed
Sometimes
that?
a black Americano.
Have you changed that as
Greg's
well
order?
from the back end?
From when I was
Were you
fat?
like a proper pasty guy or what?
No, I would be a never order one thing from Greg's.
Really?
That would be me.
Yeah.
I bet you get loads of people like that. So I'd order like 2
Oh, you get
pasties.
chasers.
Aye,
the sausage
fucking-
rolls.
Cal's was 2 chicken bakes.
Was it? Aye. So I'd probably have gone. I'd probably gone steak, bacon, and sausage roll or something, and then I'd have a fucking one of the custard donuts. Now I'm a Brezzy bag and a black coffee guy.
The thing is, you clean it up. Do you know what I mean? But now I've just gone back in. I had my first corned beef pasty for 15 years, like a month ago.
Did you?
Do know what I did, mate. Aye.
Shit.
But it was tremendous.
I wouldn't choose corned beef. I don't think. Like, do you have
corned
sauce with
beef?
it though? Do you have sauce?
No, corned beef and a sausage roll. No, you just got to go straight in, man.
Really?
No, what do you?
Well, in South Shields now, you know you can't eat it outside. Them fucking seagulls are
Oh,
fucking
mate,
lethal,
wild.
man.
Oh, because
I've got to go to Greg's. If I want to eat it outside, I've got to wear a fucking gum shield. Eat it.
Proper Roger Seagulls, man.
I do, aye. I gum shield
on a
the
head
fucking
guard,
eye.
mate. You
Gum
can't
shield the
have
head
Greg's.
guard. Wait, Garner Greg's, aye.
We should do
You've got to like hide it. You've got to hide your fucking penis in your pocket if you want to get.
Sell helmets from the market. What are these for? You'll find out.
I always say, every stand-up set, I used to say is South Shields Greg's the only Greg's with the doorman outside. Stop the seagulls getting in.
Oh,
Imagine that on the
fucking
market.
challenge story is fantastic, wasn't it?
Matty Minchella had his beef dip nicked out of his hand.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Seagull landed on his shoulder and ate it out of his
That's
hand.
because he's a Minchella as well, that though, isn't it?
But he said he couldn't even get mad with a seagull because of
Some
the
swoop.
Aye.
Some swoop, that aye. Aye, so my Greg's all that Brezzy. He's still trying to figure out what a Brezzy bag is.
What is it?
What's in it?
It's a breakfast baguette.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Bloody, I really hope
Brezzy
that we can
bag.
hear
Aye.
that
Well, this
laughter
started
on
off
the
with a
podcast.
fezzy bag. So
Right.
I love the fezzy bag. You had the fezzy bag.
No, what's that?
Yeah, I'm not a fezzy bag. Oh my God.
Go on then. All right.
That's the festive baguette.
Right, okay.
So the breakfast baguette, bacon, sausage, cheese, a little bit of the omelette
Is there
stuff.
cheese in it? Is
Aye,
it?
cheese in it and ketchup, and it's hot. Brezzy bag, aye. But the fezzy bag, the fezzy bag's the turkey
I
and
never
stuff
went
in.
for that festive one.
Fezzy, well, the fezzy bake's lush in it.
Yeah.
But it's a bit small for me, the fezzy bake. I need 2, and then the calories are too high.
Yeah.
So I'm still that fucking guy that's fucking watching what I'm eating and that. But the fezzy bag's like 550 calories, so it's fine. There you go. Greg's order and a black
Brezzy
coffee.
bag?
Brezzy bag. Kind of Greg
Put that in
was.
your vocabulary now.
That's hands
it.
in up.
A new
Paul, I'm
word.
going to Greg was. Do you want anything from Greg was? I'll have the
you
Brezzy
noticed-
bag from Greg was. Huh?
You see it opened in Tenerife?
I did
see that?
Aye.
The news?
Aye. Mad in it. Aye.
As soon as you get off that plane, bang.
Aye.
Right in front of you.
I never quite get how that one at the airport's busy though.
Busy all people do. I
didn't get it.
Turn left.
Yeah.
Didn't get it.
like
I'm like,
first
'cause
pint now.
it's kind of too early.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you know why it's there though? Someone told me that if they wanted to put it beyond the security and that, it's like the rent's like 5 times more than down there.
Yeah.
And that,
Yeah.
which is mad.
Yeah.
Greg's will find a way, like.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, right.
I've never been to that, Greg's, ever. Because I'm like, I want to eat when I'm through the stress of this, because the pain in the arse is the fucking security and that, innit?
Oh, it is. It's awful.
And then you get through, and then you try and find a seat. And I didn't want to eat Greg's then. And then when I get off the plane, I want to go home.
Yeah. It's
Not
always
eat Greg's.
packed. It's always packed,
rammed,
though.
aye. There you go.
This is right passage for people.
There you go. Greg was. I've been this morning.
was.
Oh, and I got it for free.
Did you?
So she made it actually was the breakfast baguette was the all day breakfast baguette wasn't on because it was too early. So I ordered just a sausage and bacon with brown sauce. Better. Brown sauce better than red sauce, by the way.
Oh, mate. 100%.
Red sauce is for under 12s.
It is. I would have brown sauce in a sandwich.
Oh, aye.
Oh.
Brown sauce and a Sunday dinner.
Oh, mate.
Easy.
In fact, I think a couple of weeks ago, I might have put brown sauce on my index finger and this
Oh, yeah. Give yourself a poo
from the
touch.
fridge.
Give yourself a dirty Sanchez. That's what you're saying, innit?
Do you not like brown sauce?
Brown sauce is more cultured,
Shouldn't
isn't
he?
it?
To me, it shouldn't even be a question.
Brown sausage, red
Incorrect.
bacon. Do you know what I mean? That was
What?
always the thing. Brown sauce, sausage, bacon with the red.
I kind of agree with that.
I mean?
But
'Cause
reds,
it's spice.
I've decided reds for under 12s only.
Red's for under 12s.
Under
It's like
12s,
on the
aye.
packet, like,
Because
on the
kids
back
have
of the bottle.
I should say that, aye.
PG for that.
Aye,
like,
PG.
on the
PG-13.
Fucking hell, it didn't
Under
taste brown
12s only.
sauce, you can't- you're not
Think about
allowed
it, it doesn't
brown
even taste
sauce.
like tomato.
Yeah.
Just tastes like sugar.
It is.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Brown sauce needs a better name as well, though, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a bit of a shit. Like red sauce is ketchup, really, and it's with ketchup.
You never
Have
read
some
Brandon.
ketchup.
Nah, you never read Brandon brown
Brown
sauce.
sauce is a bit shit, innit?
Nah, you cannot.
What would you call it? HP's one, innit? With
HP's one,
and
right.
Daddy's.
Yeah,
Daddy's is a
sauce
good
used to be, right? This was in like glass bottle, wasn't it?
Aye.
It was
That's
always
your brown sauce and brown dog, we call it.
Do you know the story?
Get some brown
with
dog on that.
HP?
Give me some brown dog on that, aye. I get the brown dog.
HP was a parliament thing. You know that?
Was it?
Yeah. Seriously. I can't remember the whole story. Find out afterwards. It's really interesting.
Wow.
Huh? Google it.
HP
Bloody-
brown sauce.
Sorry, because I can't leave it hanging.
Nah.
Just do us a favour.
I feel like I'm on Joe Rogan's podcast now. I feel like I've gone full Rogan.
Fucking need to pop up here.
History of
do you know what I mean?
HP,
Yeah.
brown sauce, and I can't remember what HP means again.
HP sauce.
But it is
Isn't that
parliamentary.
Heinz?
Huh?
Heinz?
No, but it was invented, and it was linked to Parliament and Westminster.
Heinz Parliament sauce.
Aye,
Come on.
could be now.
Fucking hope not.
It says invented by Frederick Gibson Garton, who named it after the Houses of Parliament after hearing a rumour that it was being served in the restaurant.
Wow.
In the
Houses of
parliamentary
Parliament.
Tell you what
sauce.
sauce has got the greatest name ever. Gentleman's Relish. Have you heard of that?
That's a hard
What
one.
a name.
Have you
It
had
doesn't
it?
sound like, yeah.
I bought.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You weird. I get it for free.
I took it home.
I just get it for free, mate. I'll literally create my own gentleman's relish. There you go.
That's it,
Aye.
yeah, I know.
Gentleman's relish. Man paste.
Oh man.
Are we going to end the podcast on
No, I wanna know what else is on the menu. Is someone finishing the
that's
menu?
it. No, we finish on Greg's
Greg's
order.
is
mate.
that-
That's
Oh,
it.
finish on the Greg's order.
We're
Right.
finishing on
loving
gentleman's
that
relish.
menu now, isn't he?
There you go. Aye.
Then the music kicks in.